Hi, Sakura. Did the right title go on tonight, or did it still say late, late, late something? Hi, Chase. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Pat. Hi, Purple. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lele. Hi, H Ruby Girl. Hi, Alicia. I got you. Hi, Deb on the move. Hi. Did I get you, Aletha? Hi, Aletha. What am I eating? I'm eating a Biscoff because I just took my vitamins and I don't want to get sick. You know, like sick, nauseous sick. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Mary. What title is it's the late, late something? See, I don't know why it's not putting the right thing in there. Oh my gosh, hang on for a minute. I swear I get one thing fixed and 5 other things go. But I do have a serious thing to talk about because, hold on. Besides crafting and listening to stuff on Psychopaths all day, and then a case that's out of Idaho that's really interesting, about a 2-year-old boy that went missing. I have been going on and off, getting really, really sick to my stomach that, hold on, why can't I get this? My mouse is not working. In fact, last night after we got off, I almost came back on again because that channel that's using my kid's picture and they keep changing the name is posting some really disgusting stuff, and just with my kid's picture, it's making me sick. And the last time someone did that, remember when they had Luke's picture and they put Jimmy's name in there? It was an immediate takedown with YouTube. Immediate. I mean, within 10 minutes. And I have reported it for an imposter account. I have reported each video for what they are. And I've said, get my kid's picture off there. If you do nothing else, get my kid's picture off this account. And nothing. So I'm thinking that it looks like it's going to have to go to a Twitter thing at Team YouTube because it's disgusting. And I don't even understand why they allow accounts to make the same name. So hold on, I'm trying to figure out where, I can't see the chat, but and I have my suspicions that it might have to do with that guy that was here because of what he mentions in the first video. A word he mentions in the first video, I think is really telling to who it might be. And it's just disgusting. Hold on a second. So I don't know why it did not post the right. See over here, it has 2 things, okay? Late, late night ramblings. I don't know why it's posting that. I have no idea. But then if I go to hold on, go to the live control room. Okay, so if I go to the live, just don't know why it's not showing the title that I set it up to show. Okay, hang on. So where do I change my title here? Okay. Not it. Okay, so hopefully, let me go back. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so let me see what you guys are saying. I sent you an email about your brand being stopped. Right, but I've reported it for all of those things. For every one of those things, I've reported it for. Okay, I get an email back, oh, we're looking at this or whatever. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the picture they took is of my kids. And yes, no, it's not about drama stuff. It's about someone taking my kid's image and putting it on an imposter account and then posting disgusting videos using my name and Jimmy's name. And then going on drug deals that's supposed to be me with my kids in the back seat. So I don't think it's about drama. I think it's about something a little more serious than that. And it's really had me, you think it's gone? Because before I came down, I saw it. It's had me so upset. Yes, Sunflower, I put in all the copyrights on everything. I'll show you if it's there or not. Hang on. It's had me really absolutely sick over this because it's just disgusting. Okay, it's not coming up on there now. Let me just check because I have a link to one of their videos. Let me see. Can somebody do me a favor? Because I do not want to play this. Can somebody check this link and see if the video, if it says the channel exists or it doesn't exist? Can somebody check that link and see if the channel exists? Do you think by viewing the video? I don't care at this point. I just want to get it down. It's still there. I knew it's still there. Are the kids' pictures still there? What's the name of the channel now? Because they keep changing it by 2 letters. Okay, so it still does. See, other people can report it as an imposter too. If you go to copyright, I believe it is, then here's how you can help if you can do this. You can go to the channel itself and click on the three dots, and then it will say report this. You could click copyright, and then when it says which one, you click imposter. Okay, and it says, and you don't have to be me, it says this channel is an imposter of a channel that I watch or, subscribe. I don't know the exact words, but you know what I mean. You click that, and then you just fill out some things and send it in. I think the more people we have reporting it as the imposter that it is, and then also you can tweet, if you have Twitter, to @TeamYouTube, and just say, there's an imposter account. You could take the URL of their channel, and put something like that. I mean, but it's just, I know there's very strange, it keeps getting stranger. But the kid's picture, oh, they marked out their faces now? It doesn't matter, because that's still my picture, and that's my logo. They put a black something on their face now? They have yellowed out. Oh, they've yellowed them out. Wonderful. If we are reporting the bogus channel, do you think they will go? How, Sunflower Brown, how can they report me? Report me for what? What can they report me for? Impersonating them? I've been here since 2012 with the same name. What can they report me for? Hi, Maui. It's sick, and I was so sick last night with the kids' pictures and what they were posting, going on drug runs. How does YouTube even allow that? Drug runs, and they're pretending they have kids in the back of the car. This is disgusting, YouTube. I was going to go on last night and make one of those videos just to YouTube so that it could be tweeted and tell them that you're allowing this channel that's an imposter of mine, that's running these fake drug run videos where it's supposed to be me driving with kids in the back seat, okay? And the guy coming to the car and calling her a bitch and all this stuff, and they're buying drugs, and you're allowing this. And then you're allowing implied sexual acts, YouTube, and then you're allowing it with my picture and using our names, and it's been reported I don't know how many times, YouTube, and you won't take it down. I wanted to make one of those so that could be tweeted out constantly to Team YouTube. Okay, Sunflower, well, but why did you think that they're going to care then about me? Why would they report me? Even if they did, they have nothing to report. They don't have a leg to stand on. There's something that is said in the first video. There's a name said, beginning with an M. And there's a channel with that name where that creator did harass me and say that he got an email from me, which was a lie. So I'm starting to think it might be that creator that's joining in on this bandwagon. So now it's at least, three channels harassing me. Corporations. I think so, Danny. I do think so. If the name is mentioned in the first video, why would they mention that name? I don't know. I don't know for sure, Sassy. I don't know for sure. It's a hunch. That's all I have is a hunch. That's it. But bogus, they can't. You don't think YouTube's going to look at the date the channel was created? No, Cece. Please explain how to access bogus. Oh, how to report it for an imposter? Hit the 3 dots next to the channel name. Yeah, we can go through. If you have a Twitter account, you can, you know, put the @ symbol at Team YouTube. So, and then, you could put you know, of Mommy Rambling's blog, and it's been reported several times and nothing's being done, please do something like that. I want, but I don't know what channel. Oh, it's, does anybody have the link to the channel now, which is impostering us? But yeah, so that's really, really unsettling. They were in, I know, Crystal, and that channel was in all the live chats yesterday, posting all kinds of lies. I don't know, Liz. I wish I knew. It is in the last, oh, it's in the last community post. I posted the link. I did, but it doesn't let me post. Okay. All right, thanks. I mean, oh, is that the link, Lisa? Let me just see. I want to just open that up myself. See, I don't see the kids blanked out. I get a, I don't know whether mine's just not, hooked up or what. I don't see their faces yellowed out. Yeah, I've heard that, you know. I emailed you the, yeah, a lot of people have, but you just need to be reported. Yeah, I still see the kids too. And make sure you're not reporting my other mommy ramblings, the one that I first made with my blog, which is the one that, please don't report that one. The one that has some normal videos on it. The one that someone asked me about last night. That's a real channel of mine that I've had since 2008. So please do not report that one. If you go to the About section, you'll see that I've had it since 2008. So please don't report that one. Make sure you get the right channel that you're reporting, the one that has those videos on it. I have no idea, Janelle. I didn't follow the story. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, honestly. The other thing I wanted to mention, okay, and it was really weird. In my suggested feed, there came up a video. It was live earlier today. It was a gamer, a grown adult gamer, okay, not a child. And no freaking joke. The guy lives in Pennsylvania. He has a stalker and a harasser who lives in New Hampshire. The title of his video today that was live was that I think it said like the warrant has been issued. Apparently, get this one, and this is, Jimmy and I were just like, what? His stalker's name is BBY. BBY. It's a guy. It's a guy that has a channel. Now, the channel that's being stalked has like 37,000 subscribers. The stalker channel has 1,000. And what this guy was saying was that it was so similar to what's happening to me, where this guy in New Hampshire was making threats, was going on lives and making threats, was slandering, was doing all of this stuff. He is involved with the FBI. He has a local detective. He is doing everything that I'm doing. They're telling him too, it could be months. They've got to build this case. They've got to build this case. But they told him the same thing. Should that person step foot in their home state, then it shows intent. Okay? And that's when they can be arrested. Because he has the exact same thing with the extradition, with, not wanting to extradite them unless it's a federal crime. Now, to get it as a federal crime, the FBI has to first, now I've been through the first step. The FBI has said, yes, we have a cybercrime here. This has to go to the Attorney General in that state, in the stalker state. From that point, they start building all of this stuff. And that's why you continue to send them. And he said, like, people didn't believe him either. So he showed the email from his agent and from the detective that said, send me all this stuff, anything that they post. We need to keep a running case of this. Okay. I thought so, Sakura, yeah. So when I was listening to this, I was like freaking out, okay? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like what I'm going through. And on the other side of it, I have some people in the other camp saying, oh, she's a liar. It doesn't go to the Attorney General. That's not the way it goes. It doesn't. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. That I don't have an FBI agent that I'm working with, that it wasn't already gone through the FBI and they found it credible of a crime and brought it to the Attorney General's office. So to hear the validation from this guy and what he's going through, well, now these people crossed over into his state, and they were stupid enough when they crossed over into his state to videotape it, to think it was really funny, to go right by the guy's house and throw cupcakes of all things onto the guy's lawn and videotape it. So, of course, somebody grabbed the video, even though they deleted it. Yeah, I know the boys' faces are visible. And now, he was saying that you guys think this is a joke. They think it's a joke. They think nothing's going to happen. But it gets to the point that even New Hampshire will issue the warrant. And I just want you to know that's what we're doing. And things are going to change on YouTube, because it was a breath of fresh air, because I guess people had told me that other people are going through this, but I was only looking at the small community right here, okay? And some of the drama channels that have, talked to us. and not seen this type of, I've seen, yes, the calls and the swatting, yes, but this obsessive, non-ending, very specific, targeted harassment, I have not seen. Can we get Green Lantern out of here because they don't know what they're talking about and they're just ignorant? So to see this other channel, yes, Attorney General, Green Lantern, it just made me feel so much better that there are people going through this. And I think if we can find more channels like that and get this some media attention, then that's the way that YouTube is going to really pay attention to this. Because they need to now. But it really was, enlightening for me to hear that someone else is dealing with that. Sunflower, can you send me an email? I don't know what channels you're looking for. It appears that YouTube does absolutely nothing. See, okay, but that's why we have to bring it to another level, I think. And I think connecting with, he can't be the only other one. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how, you talk about divine intervention, how that ended up in my news feed today when it was live. Go to your local TV station, right? And he is not far from me. He's in Pennsylvania. And I'm on close to the border. Absolutely, Karen. But I think there's power in numbers. There's, I think we just have to do something. We just have to take a stand. I think YouTube is just dragging their feet. Stalking, cyber harassment. I know the FBI has told me what I've sent them is already, because here's what happens. You open a case with the FBI. The FBI calls you. They go through what you have. They ask you to send everything original. So they don't take any edited things like other people were posting. No, everything came directly off my phone the way it was with the exact, so they can see how it came in, from what number, from what time, all of that. Any emails get sent to them so that they can see the entire header. Any comments that are left on any channels, okay, they get sent over. Then the FBI goes through the case. They talk to you some more, they interview, they contact the other party, and they then tell you whether it's a cybercrime, whether, it has merit that it can be prosecuted. Mine passed that test, okay? So when they pass that test, whatever state the person is that's doing this harassment, all of that from the FBI gets transferred to the state attorney general's office. They have a special department that deals with these cyber crimes. Now I know, just like Green Lantern saying, oh, LOL, Attorney General, why don't you use Google, Green Lantern, and look it up and see if the state attorney general's office deals with this type of thing, and you'll find out they do. So now that it's there, the problem is it can take months, which it's been there for a couple of months already, going through all of this because they have to have a good case. And that's why, like this guy said, they ask you through the FBI, that I keep sending in every single comment that is made anywhere. If it's in a live chat, if it's on another channel, any type of harassment, any type of slander, any type of defamation keeps going through. So that's where we are. But to hear that this guy is going through the exact same thing and then being called a liar because I said that if this person steps foot in my state, near me and I see them in my state, that I just have to call the state police because there's an open case with the state police and they will be arrested. Well, they laughed. Ha ha ha, that's not true. Okay. This guy said also, it's true. You can have an attorney to do a takedown notice. Yeah, Sunflower. I mean, and I will go that route if I have to, but YouTube has a policy about impersonation. And they should be taking it down. The other time somebody was impersonating Jimmy with Luke's picture, it was down in 10 minutes. There are 2 channels. Well, no, if they're not 2. He keeps or she keeps changing the name. They keep changing the name. And that's another thing. Casbat's not here, but YouTube terms of service, you're not supposed to be able to change your channel name over and over again. There's a limit. You can only change it 3 times in 90 days, and then you're stuck with the last channel. Now, I know a creator that got stuck. She was changing something and she got stuck with her own name for 90 days. Okay? So I don't understand how these other channels that have changed their names like 10 times in one day can keep changing their channel name. When YouTube and Google state you cannot change it after 3 times in 90 days. Oh, define it. Yeah, if you block, it's really not going to do much. There's 3 dots. You're not finding what, Scooter? Somebody, the link is in my community page. I don't know, Liz. I don't know. But that's the serious stuff. I mean, no, no, Sandy, it's not supposed to, you can't. There's, like I said, there's been creators that got stuck using their personal name for 90 days on their channel because they were changing their channel name and they changed it too many times. I don't know how. Have you done work for... Well, I did contact some channels like that, and I don't mean channels, you know what I mean, some sources. Also to see if we can get exposure, media exposure on it. What do you report it as? No, there's, do you see where it says copyright infringement and then you can see impersonation of a channel? Do you see copyright infringement? On the channel itself. You have to go to the channel, not the video. The video you can report as whatever you see it is. If it's sexual content without nudity implied, you could put, report it as that. It's just like the death threat on that other channel. They're still up there, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You couldn't see copyright infringement? You did too, Rabbit Dog? There is no way to report the channel on my phone. I never use my phone to report. I use my computer. Does anybody know how to report on a phone? Yeah, you have to report the channel itself. Impersonation. Right. And then you can click that it's impersonating a channel that I watch. There's a thing for it, a channel that I watch. Okay. You can do it on a phone? Okay. Do you know how to explain it? You can't on a phone, Carla said? I never knew that person was doing this until now. Yeah, it just, the picture is what is really, really bothering me, and that this person is pretending they're on a drug run with kids in the car. I just reported it, but only can report it as copyright infringement. You just tweet to @TeamYouTube here. Something like that, Janelle. Just put the link of the channel. You know, you can change it up a little bit. The link to, hang on. Here's the link to the Imposter channel. I don't know for sure, Jeanette. I just know that name is mentioned in the first video. I don't know for sure who it is. I have no idea for sure who it is. But Adrienne, what do you care if you're, I don't know, if you're giving them more views? They're not going to, they're going to lose, I don't know. No, it's not copyright infringement. It's an imposter. There is an imposter, and you can report it Hold on a minute. Believe me, I've checked this out. It's an imposter, not copyright infringement. Anybody can report an imposter. Impersonation. Here you go. Here's a link to what you do, okay? Anyone can report a channel that's impersonating another. That link right there is about the Carolyn, what is it, Apple Snapple? Someone that screenshots. This person needs to be held accountable. That's very possible, Oz. Yeah. Yeah. It's not copyright. It's impersonation. I just put a link. Here, it's impersonation. Check your email. Okay. Okay, I want to see if I can find a link, Apple Snapple, that I can just put in the chat. Here's how you can report inappropriate content on an Android. It's not too difficult. It's just that we're trying to, there's an imposter channel that's using the kid's picture, and it's putting really disgusting, against terms of service content in its videos, and using my name and using Jimmy's name, and that's what we're talking about. What about contacting Jeremy Johnson? He is specific YouTube attorney and J House Vlogs. I can check into that, McCracken. Okay, the legal, okay, Bloomful Beauties. Thanks, Diana. It's just, accidentally sent the last message. Yeah, I know, Kathy. You posted the contact information? Okay, I'll check it out. I just noticed that it shows I have this imposter blocked. I usually watch your replay, but I'm wide awake. But this is disgusting. Thanks, Miranda writes. Angel Callie, who's saying that it was blocked from here? That's not true at all. Wasn't he just here? I thought I saw someone say goodnight. Sending you, thank you, Vala. It asked if I want to unblock. Well, if you have them blocked, you're not going to see anything in order to report it. Yeah, so who's saying that, Angel Callie? There's another person starting trouble now? This is so lovely. Blocking is not effective on YouTube. It can keep people out of your live stream. That's about all. Yeah, probably to Scooter. VA girl, no, I'm not really okay. I'm really disgusted and really sick that this imposter channel has put my kids up there and is making videos that's saying I'm going on a drug run, shut up kids in the back seat, and all of this crap. And that I've reported it as an imposter and it still hasn't been taken down. I have no idea, Tammy. Maybe when you reported it, maybe it did an automatic block. I have no idea. There was a comment by said imposter. Oh, really? Go for it, Angel Callie. YouTube really needs to No, Angel Kelly said that there was a channel that said that he was blocked here. Okay, mods, get ready because we just got a few trolls in here. Come on, Manish. What are you going to say? Yeah, I have reported it again and again, Alethea. Can I just say that we don't know who it is, but it had people, but had people not. Casbot said, can I just say that we don't know who it is, but had people not continued to support BBT to allow her to stir the pot, none of this would have happened. Go to the news. It's a sick, twisted individual. How many commit? Exactly, Wiswis. How many commit suicide? YouTube is on the hot seat. Yeah, Carol, they are. I mean, but they need a lot of help. Oh my gosh, that scared me. They need a lot of help with what they're doing here, because there's no way to get this stuff down. They need a hotline number. Like I've said many times, they should not be allowing someone to make the same channel name, and they should require identification for each account so people cannot go and create 50 different accounts. It's on every platform. Yesterday, did you see the post? Yes, that was the imposter. How you go, girl? So yeah, I mean it's disgusting that any time has to be spent on this. It's so disgusting about what they suck out of people's lives with their crap, because they have no life and they troll everyone. So this is good fun for them, and YouTube just allows them to do this. Hi Lisa, how are you? It only takes the change of one character. Diana, they can make the same name. Last night they had the exact same name. The exact same name. Exactly the same. They're changing one letter now because it's being reported, and they think that's how they're going to keep beating the system. Oh no, they're just using it to spread their lies. People have said they are doing it after chat. No one is forced. Nobody's forced. Nobody is forced. Nobody's forced. And please just let me reiterate, because and more hate's being spread, that I'm, by someone in Diane's channel who said that I told people to go get somebody. Go get them. Really, where's the proof? Oh, I don't feel like looking for the proof is what they said. But you said it in a live. Oh, really? Where is it? Because I don't delete my lives. Where is the proof? I'm not going to go look through your lives, but you did say it. I don't understand how these people sleep at night, but hey. Yeah, Miley, but yesterday they had the same name. They keep changing it. They had Mommy Ramblings blah, BLA. Now they're doing it with the 0. They keep changing it every few hours. Right, and so don't go and, even engage with these people because it's what they want. They are both up. No, it's one account. I think you might be looking at my Mommy Ramblings. I have another one, Mommy Ramblings. It's, if you go to the About section, you'll see it's been there since 2008. That's a real account. Please don't report that account. Right, Maui Chickadee, but someone in Diane's is saying, 2 people in Diane's are saying that I said that. Yeah. Hi, Yellow Submarine. They love to do that, Julie T. But it's really, I can't even tell you what it is that they took the kids' pictures and they're posting this it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, make sure you have the right channels that you're reporting. Please take your time and make sure you have the right channel. Otherwise, so I can get away with saying I love you without getting in trouble with your husband. D. Montana, that's fine, thanks. We've already been accused of some other stuff. Jeff and I, that's another thing that's going around. The only reason Jeff is defending me is because we're together. Did you guys know that? You know all those trips I've been making back and forth to Missouri when I say I'm going to Ollie's? Yeah, I haven't been going to Ollie's. Yep, that's what it is. You see, and everybody else is a bot. You guys all in here, you're all bots because nobody would ever really support me. I have a whole system. You just have names going up, and I have all pre-typed responses from everyone that just, it's all a script. It's all a script. The only reason Jeff goes on those shows is because we're together. Jimmy's good with it. He thought I was going to Ollie's. I don't know. I don't know how I do it, right? How far is Missouri? Is Sorry Cher is here? How far is... I'm flying to Missouri, back and forth. And getting back here to do a live every night. Actually, it's a green screen. I'm actually at Jeff's doing it. You can come out, Jeff. This is so stupid. Everybody is me, Lisa. Didn't you see the latest? Everyone is here. Everyone is a chat bot. Okay? There's nobody that would ever really support me, ever. And the only person that goes on and talks is Jeff, because we're a couple and Jeff likes to hear himself talk, and that's why. That's the only reason. the 900 miles. Yeah, that's easy. Easy peasy. Two-and-a-half-hour flight. Okay. Okay, Jeff Larkin is a troll, so I'm going to get rid of him. Bye, Jeff Larkin. Have fun in your mommy's basement. You want to go to Ollie's too? Yeah, I would love to be able just to talk about Ollie's and crafts, and I have a special, yeah, a magic carpet. You gotta laugh or else you'll be crying. Yeah, I mean, that stuff is so ridiculous. Like, it just makes you scared for the person writing it, because if you're saying that the person writing it is really that delusional that they're believing that, then it's really scary. And any friends of theirs should be encouraging them to seek help, not encouraging them to keep up this stuff. Okay? Because if they had any friends, that's what they'd be doing if they saw this. Anybody that could really believe that all of these people are bots, everyone in Diane's are bots, they're all, you know, though they say, oh, they only say things after the fact or whatever. Yeah, somebody could program that so smoothly. Yeah, they'd really have something going on. Didn't they know we have a 900 caravan and we all go with you? Yeah. Yeah, Dorothy, see? Well, you know, Stephanie, I am going to, I'm not going to engage, of course, on that. I don't engage on that crap, because that is absolutely crap. Okay? But where my kids are being portrayed, where their images are being stolen, where they're going around with a fake account pretending they're me being an imposter, you can bet I'm going to talk. You can bet I'm going to talk. Yeah, it makes me physically sick. I was physically sick last night after I got off. I was going to come on and do a short video, and I think I will, because if you remember when they demonetized me by a mistake, when I made that short video saying what happened and addressed it to YouTube, and then we all tweeted it, as many of us could, you know, that wanted to, tweeted that, that's when we got action. And I think I'm going to make a video about this imposter account, what's going on, how many times it's been reported and nothing's been done, and then tweet that out like crazy so that there's an explanation right there, what's going on, and people know. No, absolutely not, Peggy, and I won't. You got stuck at 90 Day Fiancé? Which one? I thought I'm all caught up on those. I don't know. That's a good idea. Yeah, I just go on Twitter. I just tweeted you to do that on Twitter. Okay. Tweet, I'll share it. Okay, I will. I'll probably do it real quick after I get off this and just make it a private and then make it live and tweet it. Repeats, Carolyn? Oh, retweets? Can I say, you can send it to the media? Sure. Yeah, Carol, it's very unnerving. I mean, I don't. It's totally gross, and plus the video, the type of videos that they're making. Yeah, Honey Badger, sorry, but I am going to talk about this because this is not a troll. This is an imposter. You have an iPhone. Okay, thanks, Stephanie. Yep, so would I, D. Montana. People, yes. So anyway, I think I'll do that. So after, I'll try to make a quick video and then tweet that out. And then I can put the tweet in the community section. And then all you'd have to do is copy and paste it if you wanted to tweet it. This is real life and needs to be aired. It's not nice, but it needs to be spoken about so it stops. You were in Ollie's yesterday? Yeah, good for you. Right, Kristen, yeah. Hey, Eric. Okay, Mary, I'll check it out later. Thank you. No, they're not going to change my contents, but I am going to address something because they're counting on me not to address it. And I am going to address it, and then we'll move on. But I'm sorry, they cannot use my kids for their evilness. Okay, so Cindy, I can't fight everyone's, you know what I'm saying? I can take care of my side of the street. Because if everybody could take care of their side of the street, maybe we can get something done. But I'm not going to throw my hands up because there's 1,000 other cases. What's the timestamp? What, Wisp? What are we talking about? I don't know what you're asking, Wisp. I don't care about getting the channel down. I don't want the picture up there, and I don't want my name used. The only people that I see really asking us not to speak are not normal community members. Not ones that are here all the time. And by normal, I mean that are normally in the chats night after night after night after night. Not normal brain-wise, mind-wise. Absolutely. And what was I going to say? Right, Hennessy. D. Montana, you should rewind back. And I explain there's a case almost identical to this one where the stalker's name is BBY. I kid you not. The stalker in that case is BBY. The guy lives in Pennsylvania. The stalker lives in New Hampshire. I kid you not. Basement bullies. Yeah, go rewind back and you'll hear that case. You've missed a lot since you fell asleep before the live last night. Yeah, I guess so. Now, you can believe it, VA girl? It came up in my suggested feed today. I thought it was live. And when I put it on, the first thing this guy said was, yeah, I know you don't believe me, but because this person stepped across state lines, I can have him arrested now and there's a warrant out. And as I listened, it was the same thing. Cheating. Hi, Karen McCann. So that was funny. Weird funny, strange funny, not haha funny. All right, so what else is going on? I didn't watch any trials today. I did watch something on Psychopaths. I did watch something on a case. I don't know how old it is. Did you ever see this one that people were disappearing from state parks and there was a 2-year-old little boy and then there was another little boy? Did you ever hear that? Without a Trace. I listened to that. I did a lot of crafting today. I did some cleaning. Yes, Laz. Yeah, I'll take videos from her. Yes, I am. Let's see. Oh, you did see that? Okay. Oh, I got one Rambler, yay. So that's good to watch. The Psychopaths, yeah. And they said that the ones they were studying were in prison. They make up, I think, 20% of the prison population. But a lot of the psychopaths are on the outside. And it doesn't mean they're going to kill someone or do something like that. But we do deal with them on an everyday basis. And so understanding what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a psychopath, it was very interesting. It was on YouTube. I don't even know what it was because I was like doing something else and it just went from one thing. I don't even know where it. You ever do that? I just left my YouTube on and it was just pulling up different videos, and then you get scared and you're like, why did it go from that case to now it's on psychopaths, and then it's on like another thing with psychopaths in the prison system, and it's just like, but you don't even know what channels you're listening to because you're just listening to it, and it's going on and on and on. So that's what I was doing. And let's see what else I did. And then I was crafting. Oh, I had to help Luke with his science project. What else did I do? I went through some more Christmas stuff. You're dealing with psychopaths, yeah. And they can get triggered and really act out. Right, absolutely. But I don't know what that, hold on a minute. Let me see what that, I want to just get the name of that little. Oh, it was DeOrr Kunz Jr. And so it was this little boy over here. Hold on, I'm trying to get my mouse to... My mouse is driving me insane. Okay, for some reason that's not even giving me my Zoom thing, so, well... Okay, so this was, DeOrr Kunz in 2015. The 2-year-old went missing during a camping trip in East Idaho, seemingly disappearing without a trace. On the fateful day, Kunz was taken on a trip with his mother, Jessica, his father, DeOrr Sr., his grandfather, Bob, and Isaac, who was a friend of Bob's, the grandfather. And during the second day of the trip, Jessica went to the store because she had to get feminine products, okay? It was a few miles down the road. While she was gone, her husband and Isaac went fishing, and they left little DeOrr Jr. with the grandfather, Bob. So when she got back to the campsite, the 2 men that were fishing showed all of these fish that they caught. And they wanted to see where they got the fish from. So they started to walk down to this stream or river, whatever it was, where they caught this fish. And it was about 100 yards or feet from their campsite. Now the little boy started going with them. But then he turned around to go back. Now, I don't know whether Bob was standing outside and they saw him walking to Bob, but apparently the mother was just looking over her shoulder and said that he wasn't following her. So after they looked at the stream, they found some minnows down there, and they wanted to show the toddler the minnows. So they went back to the campsite, and that's when they could not find him. So let me see what this says. This says, this has a little bit of a different take on it. They say that he was last seen playing with his toy cars under a tree. So there's 2 different versions that I've heard already. This is this version here. Jessica returned. They called the police. There is a 911 call, leading to immediate search parties with volunteers looking for the lost toddler for 2 weeks. Volunteers looked in surrounding areas, and eventually the search was called off. There was no trace. There weren't even footprints. There was nothing. As the months passed, suspicion mounted against Jessica and DeOrr Sr. The couple got a divorce, and Jessica remarried soon after, leaving their apartment abandoned. Investigators got a hold of everything that was put into storage and found the jacket that DeOrr Jr. was supposedly wearing on the day he went missing. Police then confirmed they were dealing with a possible homicide. No arrests had been made, but it appears that Jessica and DeOrr Sr. remain suspects. So what happened? Did little DeOrr wander off into the wilderness, potentially being killed by a wild animal, or did DeOrr never actually go on the camping trip? Evidence continues to build against the parents, and there was no evidence that their son was ever at the site. There was no blood or DNA evidence discovered, and the jacket he was supposedly wearing was in their apartment the whole time. And to see now, just in this one article, it said it was in a storage unit. Now it's in their apartment. And the other thing I was watching had somewhat different information. According to the Lemhi County Sheriff Lynn Bowerman, they need to know that mom and dad are being less than truthful, and they can make a decision on whether to donate based on that. Okay, they're talking about donations that the family has set up. Now, recently, in April of 2019, a new private investigator has become involved in the search David Marshburn, who co-founded the Search for Me Foundation, has become part of the investigation. He has a new Facebook page called DeOrr Kunz Jr.'s Voices. Let me see if I can get you the link to that if anybody wants to check that out. Hang on. One second, I'm just going to try to get you the link to that in case you want to look at that Facebook page. Okay, I've got the link. I'll put the link in the chat if you want to check it out. That's the Facebook page of this detective. Okay, hold on, let me go back to what I have. Okay, hold on. It's my mouse that's driving me out of my mind here. Okay, so where was I? A new Facebook page. But Marshburn isn't the first private investigator to take on DeOrr's disappearance. The previous private investigator, Philip Klein, quit in 2017 and released a statement that said, "All evidence leads to the death of DeOrr Kunz Jr. We do not believe a kidnapping or animal attack occurred, and all evidence supports this finding." The family believes Marshburn will be able to find DeOrr Jr., and even his father has spoken out. So now, in a Facebook post from the father of DeOrr, it said, "Thank you for taking the time to read this. I am DeOrr Kunz, the father." That sounded like that Home Alone thing. This is Peter McAllister, the father. "Thank you for keeping my son in your thoughts. As long as you have good or bad opinions against me, do not matter. You kept my son in mind, so thank you sincerely. Thank you for donating, and if you plan to do so, thank you. I spoke with David, and I'm very hopeful and think we can get answers. At the end of the day, that's all we want. To my family and friends and all who care about my son, I really appreciate it. Bonding together for my son in this way, we can get further. Thanks, DeOrr Kunz." And it says, hopefully these new details and involvement from third parties will determine what happened to this young boy and bring closure to his loved ones. Just this week, it has been announced that this case will be getting national media attention. HLN's Real Life Nightmare series will re-examine this case and air unseen footage, including hours of recorded interviews with family members and friends. And maybe that's what came up when I was, that might be the thing. I don't know. I don't know when that aired. This article is from November of 2019, so very recent. That may have aired, or it may be going to air. Let me see. I'm trying to see something. Now there is something else from a news site that says cadaver dogs alert on human remains at campground where DeOrr Kunz disappeared. Private investigator David Marshburn, that's the one, told KTVB authorities may have finally gotten the break in the case they have been waiting for. A pair of dogs specially trained to detect human remains have alerted on an area in Lemhi County where an Idaho toddler vanished without a trace nearly 4 years ago. Okay, so he's a North Carolina-based private investigator, and he said he was asked by family, friends, and community members to take the case. He said he took 2 trained cadaver dogs up to Timber Creek Campground, June 8th, searching the area for about a week. He said he was accompanied by a Lemhi County Sheriff, Steve Penner, during the searches. It took some time for his dogs to acclimate to the thinner mountain air, Marshburn said, but on the 3rd day, both dogs separately performed a hard alert on a specific area of the campground, indicating the presence of a body or remains. But how do they know it's the boys? The dogs have been trained only to alert on human remains, not a decomposing animal. According to Marshburn, his dogs are trained only with human cadavers, human bone, and teeth, so they only alert to human remains. He also added that the dogs are trained to detect remains up to 6 feet underground. Our dogs are cadaver dogs, he explained. They find cadaver scent, human cadaver scent. So when they do alert, we are pretty confident that they are finding remains of a human. But we are saying, but are we saying, or can we say it's 100%? DeOrr, no. Can we say it could be, he says, I'll do a Native American from way back? We don't know what's 100% there. We just know the confidence in our dogs is that human remains of some sort are there. It's just what? The private investigator acknowledged the remains his dog smelled could belong to someone other than the missing 2-year-old, but Marshburn stressed he was hired to locate DeOrr and said he believes he has accomplished that. After Marshburn's dogs alerted, Penner also brought in an independent cadaver dog who alerted on the same area of the campground. The next steps will be up to the Lemhi County Sheriff's Office and local law enforcement to identify exactly what the dogs found. I know my dogs, and I know we will do, and they have their past history of finding people. I'm pretty confident we feel we have got what we need, Marshburn said. And when he went back, we went back, and now the Sheriff's Office has got to do their part. Marshburn owns a nonprofit called the Search for Me Foundation, which deals with missing persons cases. To date, Marshburn said he and his dogs have been part of helping solve 13 cases. Okay, and the community members have raised $1,900 to bring Marshburn and his team to Idaho to help with the case. The rest of the expenses were paid for out of pocket by he and his wife. Now, on June 28th, the Lemhi County Sheriff's Office announced that the Timber Creek campground will be closed while a search connected to the DeOrr case. The campsite was searched and the cadaver dogs in the weeks after DeOrr went missing in 2015, but those dogs came up empty. Former Lemhi County Sheriff Lynn Bowerman has said publicly that he believes DeOrr is dead and that he considers the toddler's parents to be suspects. A body has not been recovered and no charges have ever been filed. So that, if you want to look at that, and then you could look at his foundation if you're interested in cold cases and things. Supposedly he has solved 13 of them. Anybody else have anything to add on this case? Been watching. Yeah, no, H. Ruby Girl has been here. H. Ruby Girl is a regular. I'm going to watch this again tonight. Okay, Vala. Anybody else have anything? They just posted a new video. Oh, okay. Great. Does anyone have any... You have info... Oh, I did miss it. I missed that. When did you post that? Recently? I definitely missed that, Kazmat. Do you have info in it? Post it. Go ahead and post a link to your video then. I totally missed it. Sorry. You know how I am. I'm just scattered all over. Post a link to your video then. There was a boy in Iowa. He was on a Boy Scout camping trip who went missing about 48 years ago, never found. He's such a darling little man. He is. He's a cutie. I don't think so, D. Montana. The new video, yeah. Oh, is Gigi going for his knee replacement? For the knee replacement? Prayers for Gigi for her surgery. Prayers, Gigi. You were reading, that's why you didn't see her. Who, Casbat? No, she said she had a video up there. I didn't see her video. I don't know when she posted. Is it recent, Casbat, or did I miss it a long time ago? Oh, you did it today? Okay, that's crazy. I didn't see it. I just was listening to YouTube today, and this, I don't know whether I heard part of that. I don't even know what channel it was. It was like a 48 hours kind of one, but I don't know what it was. And it went from that, and then it went to talking about missing people that disappear from state parks all the time. And then it went to psychopaths, and it just kept going. That is really weird, though. Oh, it was ages ago? Oh, okay. Somebody said it was today. And then I was like, oh, that's really weird. That sounds like I'm like... I'm so thirsty. I don't know what to drink. So that was one thing, and then there was what was the other? We talked about that Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, we talked about that, Katie, last night. We talked about that in last night's live. Oh, they did? Okay. Gigi, you have our permission. Okay, so then there was... What else did I see? I want to just see one thing here. Hang on. This is a link if you want to look to this detective's foundation that supposedly solved 13 crimes. So again, those of you that are interested in, you know, cold cases or missing persons cases. You could look that up. They have anonymous tips, become a volunteer, donate. So they have just some of the cases. Let's see here. Our work. Backload case notes. It says, we answer the silent whisper of the missing, find me. It sounds like almost like that podcast, if someone must have seen something, you know, where they're going on these cold cases. So they do have a list of, they have Angela Hudson, Ken Jacobs, Christopher Cole Thomas, and Joe Clyde Daniels, DeOrr Kunz Jr, James Chambers. I'm trying to see. It looks like there's like a maybe a pod. I don't know if it's background case notes. I don't know how. There's like 3 things there. Just in case you're interested. Okay, let me see here. So, along the missing in, there's U.S. National Park Service, cold cases, investigative services. Like I said, there's a lot of people that go missing. I shouldn't say a lot. I mean, in these state parks. Either, you know, they fall or they're just without a trace. So there is a case, you know anything, you could check out these cases of all these people that are missing from a state park. Maybe somebody recognizes someone or knows something. Who knows? You never know who might see this, who might know. They're missing from, let's see, Grand Canyon National Park, Yosemite National Park, Grand Canyon National Park, Grand Canyon National Park, Grand Canyon National Park, Mesa Verde National Park, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Grand Canyon National Park, Yosemite National Park. Here's a little boy missing since 2006 from Crater Lake National Park. Yosemite. And this is, what is this one? Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Yosemite. 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 Shenandoah National Park. Shenandoah, Yellowstone, Yosemite. Yosemite, that's a really, oh, that's an, okay. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Yosemite. Where's that? Chiricahua National Monument, Great Smoky, Yosemite, Great Smoky, and that's what there is. So check those out if you like cold cases. That's from the National Park Service. But those of you that didn't, ouch, I started working on my house today. Ouch. So I put this little wreath here on the door. I put this one up here. I put 2 trees. I have to get a welcome mat here. I've got to do that with my Cricut. I also have to do the window treatments here and on the other side. I have to add snow to the roof. Someone said I need to put a dog next to the door. I did this one. I did the little one. I have to do the medium-sized one. I don't know if Lisa's still in there to see what I did. Lisa DeFieri. Oh, and I wanted to talk to Jeff. Well, I could just talk to Jeff later tonight when I go, because he's here already. He's here. But I'm going to talk to Jeff to see when we could do a painting thing. I have a craft thing. Yes, I'm going to put lights in it. I have a, there you are. Hi, you're still working on your houses? Okay. I have a craft thing on Saturday with the kids and the family. That's like earlier in the day. But Jeff, I don't know if you want to do that winter painting. Let me know. You can tell me later. Get all your bills ready so I can pay them all. So I just want to do it in one swoop. Apparently I'm doing that too. It's pretty sad that I don't know, I can't have any like friends or anybody that if I'm not paying their bills or having some other arrangements that I'm doing stuff with them. I don't know, it's pretty sad. Random stairs found in almost all national parks.
Good evening. What happened to DeOrr Kunz Jr.?
What the heck is that?
That's a question that has gone without an answer.
That was scary. That was really scary, wasn't that? How does this stuff just start playing like that? Okay. Now let me come back to the chat. So there's random stairs, you said? National parks and national forests. Around 1,600 people have been reported missing, not found. But do you think a lot of that has to do with just the terrain and people falling, especially if they're going alone? What do you think about that? Do you think it's... Or do you think it's a way that people get rid of someone? Right? Wasn't there that 48 hours where that couple went to the cliff and then he pushed her off or something? Or the guy came flying at it? Wasn't there one where the guy came charging at her like to throw her off the cliff and she held on? Didn't she hold on and he stepped on her hands and stuff? Do you remember that one? Anybody remember that? Or the one where he was going to jump off the cliff when they found him out or something. There was something really weird. Yes, they'll get rid of people. I think it's nuts. They'll get rid of people? Who will? When you go to a national park, you just get rid of somebody that you don't like? So, Mommy, most don't want to be found. Go start new lives. Yeah, that could be something too. I think it's wildlife. Bumps that are easy for kids to fall on. Become unconscious. Then animals can get to them. We know who did it. Now we just need to see them arrested, it said. Imagine the accidents that aren't really accidents. Thank you for paying all of our bills. Well, so far it's just Jeff's bills that I'm paying. That's the only reason he goes, well, that and we have other arrangements together, you know. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Happens, the wedding one. Yeah, and I actually tell my daughter when she goes hiking, like with a new boyfriend, I'm like, don't stand too close near the edge and take a picture. Because even if it was an accident, I'm not going to believe it was an accident. You remember a Lifetime movie? Oh, yes, yes. What? Yes. They, a couple were killing girls. No, remember that one with Patty Duke or something? Where it was 3 girls that went off and her daughter, I think, died, and then one of the friends that was living with Patty Duke, this is when Patty Duke was in a lot of well, they weren't even Lifetime movies, they were like when ABC and CBS had like Sunday night movies and stuff, or Saturday night, I don't know what they were, Sunday night, I think. Remember? And I think it was something where her daughter went off and then the other girl was living with her and they were in the kitchen and she told her what happened. Of course, Lisa remembers every movie. You can always count on Lisa. Yeah, or they're just going like too close. How many in the Grand Canyon have fallen in? You hear all the time. The best friend killed her, right? Saying to him at the wedding. Oh, and the couple adopting the girl and pushed her off for life insurance. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's the one. Yes. Yes, you saw that movie, right? That was a true story. You read the book? Patty Duke used to churn, yeah, a movie out every month. Absolutely, Bella. I always remembered that movie. Then there was one my sister liked with Patty Duke. It was I Always Remember I'll Love You, where it was something about like finding a son or something she gave away for adoption or something. I don't know what it was. You saw that movie, Teacup? The movie of the week. They used to have good movies on primetime TV, and then those all went to like Lifetime. You have 5-mile walking trails literally behind your house. I tell my girls carry their phone. They have called me when they have gotten lost. Good thinking, Froggy. When we went to the Grand Canyon, people were going over the barriers to take pictures like crazy. Yikes. Murder by accident. Oh, is that what it was? Murder by accident was the name? And they gave her medicated lemonade before, so she was groggy. Yeah, Atroby. One husband said his wife was getting silly. She ran down the path and fell, but no, yeah. You can fall very easily at the Grand Canyon. She just died recently. Who? Patty Duke? Who died, Alicia? Patty Duke is dead? She's not even that old, is she? What is she, like 70? Something? Is she really dead? Is it really Hennessy? Did you go to my community page? Let me see. No, she's alive, they said. And somebody said, I don't know whether she's alive or dead. I don't know what the yeses are coming up. Yes, what? Yes, it's gone? You're sure it's gone? Okay, well, Sharon thinks she's alive too. All right, I'm going to check the channel. You guys discuss whether Patty Duke is alive or dead, okay? And I'll come back and get the answer. It's gone. This channel was closed. There we go. And on that note, I'm going to get a drink while you still continue about Patty Duke. I got to get a drink. I'm dying of thirst. Oh, my God. She died at 69? Really? That's young. 69 she died? Sharon didn't know either. It's coming back to me. I think I remember it now. I think I do remember it. So it was like, it'll be 4 years. I think I do remember it. Now, how are we supposed to keep up with Mommy's shenanigans? Well, thanks, guys. So that helped, whatever, we got it done. Oh, you missed most of it. Well, thanks, Janelle. You can take a rest now. Thank you. Due to a ruptured intestine? Yikes. Sharon said didn't. I didn't, but then I Googled. Oh, you didn't, but then you Googled. Okay. I remember when Patty Duke... Do you remember that? Oh, Lisa's going to remember it. Gosh, I was a kid. I mean, I was like... I don't even know like how I would even watch this movie because it was... But I did. I watched movies like that. And it was one of those... I think it was on Friday. And I still remember getting off the school bus like 6, 7 years old. And it was on a Friday. There was, I think there was a Friday night movie, and it was the name of the movie. Oh my gosh, have you ever thought about like a childhood memory? And it's so palpable, like you could feel yourself like walking down the driveway and then like seeing your garage as you were going into your house and everything you felt that day. That's how vivid this is for me, okay? And don't ask me why, but it always has been. So walking in, getting off the school bus, walking down my driveway, in front of the garage, turning to go into the house. As I got near the garage, I remember that I saw the movie. It was You'll Like My Mother. That's what the movie was. You'll Like My Mother. And Patty Duke was so young that she was playing the newlywed. And then I remember like going in the house, and then I also have a memory of having seen it and then going out to like being in front of the garage and remembering the bus that shows up. And I haven't seen this movie. I don't even know the last time. I still remember the opening scene is a bus, like a Greyhound bus. And I think, if I remember correctly, the husband was stationed somewhere. So she was going to see her mother-in-law, and her mother-in-law was like Looney Tunes crazy. You have those feelings just like that yesterday? Like you could just step... Yeah, and it's so palpable, right? I can see things in the garage. Like at one time I could see the garage door open and I can see things that were in there. That scares me a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, April. So, but I remember that, and I remember that there was a pair of scissors. You get that too, Scooter? That there was a pair of scissors in that movie. Something with the scissors. Either she ended up stabbing and kill, like, and why am I 6 and 7 years old and watching this movie? But I did. It happens to you. Even you get the smell. Oh yes, you smell a smell. Yes. It is down. Yes, thanks, Steph. Oh, okay. Good luck, Gigi. We're thinking of you. Have a successful surgery. Prayers. It's gone. We checked it, Carolyn. It's gone. If you go back, I pulled it up. What is that, Gypsy? I don't know what that means. I had no idea. Oh, you had sepsis, Alessia? In the Ghost and Mr. Chicken? I've never heard of that one, Teacup. You feel sad thinking of the memory of your parents alive. Oh, I'm sorry, Froggy. Hey, Candace, hi. Hey, Sam. I didn't get to say hello to many of you tonight because I got right in that thing. The show came on. Oh, yeah, no, we had the 4 o'clock movie. You had the big show or something? Patty Duke was so good in the Helen Keller movie, yeah. Then she played, right, absolutely, Two Scooter, yeah. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Good night, CC's World. Yeah, the fakes are gone for now. So for good. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. It has Don Knotts in it. Okay. Barney Fife guy was in The Ghost and Mrs. I've never heard of that. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Danielle. You love that show? Good night, Casey Mac. So where was I? Yeah, so you think of like, oh my gosh. But I'd like to watch that now. Where could I watch that? And it's never the same. You know when you go like, especially like if I go to my daughter, oh, you gotta watch this movie. It was so good when I was 7. Right? And then a lot of times you sit down and watch it again, and it's not at all the way you remembered it, right? It was so much better maybe if you left that in a memory than when you watched it again. It just wasn't the same. Does that happen to you? My daughter was like so impressed. She's like, where did you get the Waterloo seltzer? And I'm like, ShopRite? And she's like, wow, because the only place I've seen that is Whole Foods. And I'm like, well, it definitely wasn't Whole Foods because we don't have one near us. But why? Is that a really like crazy brand? And she's like, no, it's just like you can't find it anywhere but Whole Foods. I'm like, okay, well, it was on sale in ShopRite. I didn't even know the brand. Oh, Dark Shadows. Yeah, my sister used to like. She had the cards too. I think she sent away for some. They weren't they were like big cards of the show. You have that? Where did you get it? Did you get it at Whole Foods? I missed your question. Oh, okay. I'll check. Hold on. I'll check it. Did you get a chance? I did not. I have to catch up. I've been having like a crazy few days. But hopefully now I don't have to at least keep spending time on one thing there. I will try to do that, Pitbull. And now I don't have to make that video tonight. Yay! Okay. So, Lisa, where did you say you got it? Lisa, where did you get it? The book? Well, that's like some Stephen King movies I don't get. Like, even his books, like I bought his short stories once, the one, I forget what it was. A lot of them I didn't, like, I don't know. They just, I don't get them. But Thinner I got. Thinner was good. Then that one with the husbands and wives that was loosely based on the BTK killer. That was good. Something, a marriage, a happy marriage or something, and she found stuff in the garage while he was gone. This seltzer, Lisa, where did you get this? What store did you buy this at? I'm just asking. Oh, Ryan's Hope. My gosh, I haven't heard that. There used to be a soap opera on Channel 5, Fox, you know, whatever it is, whatever it was back then. And it was like really weird. And I used to watch it as a little kid again. I can't remember the name of it. It was weird. It was a weird, Lisa probably knows the name of it. Where did you get this from? Lisa's not answering me. Whole Foods, see? See, there you go. That's what she told me. So I'm very surprised that ShopRite had it. Because I think she said even Wegmans did not carry it. But I don't know like what she's... Okay, yes, it has some different flavors you don't usually find in seltzers, but... I don't know. This was, what is this, watermelon? Which you can find in seltzers, but there's another one that's like a mix. The Green Mile was also, you like that. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that recently, believe it or not. And by recently, I mean in the last year and a half. I'm really getting nervous because I didn't even order my Christmas card yet. I'll do that tomorrow. Homicidal. Now that's another one that was like scared my sister and I as kids. Helga and that. But now I wonder if I watch it again, will it be the same? She said Albany Whole Foods. Yeah, I finally saw that. You're drinking Trader Joe's right this minute? Blueberry lemonade. That sounds good, blueberry lemonade. Yeah, Jeannie, I have to check it out. Oh, you didn't either, Danielle? Good. You were slow on the school supplies too with me, so that's good to have somebody instead of like overachievers. I haven't even done. I mean, I got the kids. The Hess trucks came in today, and that's the extent of the Christmas shopping. I feel like everything is got like Saturday, and I know it's going to be like a big deal. It's going to be like Saturday, we're going to the, and the Jimmy's going to be like, Oh, are we going to that again this year? Yeah, we are. Yes, they did get back to me, Kristen, and they sent me. They apologized, and they sent me two $25 American Express cards or whatever, Visa, like those preloaded. I haven't even used them yet. I have them. And then I got another surprise. Would you believe this? I guess I must have had some type of checkup or something done. I don't even remember filling it out. But where I go for the doctors in that, whatever the heck you call it, multiplex, they sent me a gift card for, what did they say? I think it was $50. And I don't even know what test I had done. Jimmy was almost throwing it out. He thought it was like, I don't know what it was. Might have been my mammogram or something that I don't know. But they sent, that was nice to get a gift card, wasn't it? That you don't expect. I don't even I remember like something about, but I don't even remember filling something out for it. Did anyone else get like a $50 gift card for getting something done at your doctor? Alfred Hitchcock, yeah. Psycho, the movie, scared me, yeah. A lot of people didn't take a shower. Hit up Auntie Tay tomorrow and... Oh, I got new tools today. Oh my gosh. Who has the Cricut? Who has the Cricut? I gotta show you something. Hold on a minute. Nene's not here, is she? No. Nene was telling me about blades. Hang on. I gotta show you something. Okay, here's what I did. I still have stuff coming from Cricut itself proper. Hold on a minute. I'm coming back. Hold on. Okay, I just want to put this stuff down so I can surprise you. This is what I did on my Black Friday shopping. Actually, I don't know if it was Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I don't even know which one it was. Hold on. Okay. Here's what I did. I was so lost with the blades. I went through everything about the blades, okay? Now, apparently, this would have been good, that you need the deep cut blade. I didn't even realize you need a deep cut blade, like for some of the things that I was doing, but now it makes sense. So I ordered some stuff from Cricut, and then I ordered some stuff from Amazon, because some stuff I found on Amazon really cheap, and I wanted to see if it was the real thing, and it is. Like this is, let me see here. What is on my glasses? Hold on, there's something on my glasses. Okay. This is the knife blade. Okay, and I just get all over myself. I think I just put something on. I threw this into the... Okay, hang on. That's what it is. It's like paint or something. I don't know what it is. Hold on. I've got it all over my hands. I had thrown it over there. I probably threw it into some paint. Okay. All right. So now all's good. So it says for Cricut Maker, it's the knife blade. And it said there were 2 knife blades in here. So there better be. I have to go back and check this. I could swear they said there was 2 knife blades in here, and this was, hold on, let me see how I can get this to show. This is a real Cricut product. This was like I think this was $7. But there's supposed to be 2 blades in there. It looks like there might be. There better be. Okay, so I ordered that from Amazon, and then I ordered this from Amazon because this was, okay, this is the engraving tool, but it's that quick swap one. It was only $14 for the quick swap, and I ordered the other, the big thing for the quick swap from Cricut because they had a really good price on it, but they didn't have the engraving tip in stock, and then Amazon had it. It was like by another seller, and it's a regular Cricut product. It's not a faker. It's a real Cricut for the maker, and it was only like 14 bucks. So that worked out very well. Then I bought these. So I saw these. Do you have the Cricut? I bought the whole pack of those. Now these are the tips that you can use. They're just the blades. And there's like 4 different kinds, and there's like 80, how many pieces in here? 50 pieces. 50 pieces, I think they were $13.99. Hey, if you broke one each time, but I looked at the ones that got good reviews, and these were the ones. So I figured, well, how could you go wrong with getting these just in case something broke on you and you had to finish something? Does anybody even hear about Cricut? See, and here they are. Do you see them? They're all different kinds of tips in there. 50 of them. High back door. So, and they come in this little case. This reminds me of something that we had as a kid that used to get with like some Barbie stuff or something. I don't know. And you've got a whole bag of there's 3 different kinds of tips here. Blades so then on the Cricut, I ordered the knife blade and housing so that I have 2 knife blades there, but I am going to make sure that they got the right thing. Now, then I got this. And this was like $8. It was some crazy price. But it's the dust cover thing for your Cricut, and has got you can have your tools that stick out. So I think that was like $8. And then it has on the back, it has pockets for you to put stuff in. On the back, I think, and the front. No, let me see. No, the back has has these pockets to put stuff in. So that was my Black Friday shopping, and the rest of the stuff is coming from Cricut. You like it? Who has a Cricut? Did anybody that has a Cricut ever try the faker blades? These fakers kind? I had to try them. The Cricut, it's a die cutting machine. My son got me started on Amazon. Oh yeah, you'll never finish. So I have to see, but I have to make sure. Yeah, well, I love the machine. Tomorrow I'm going to do some more crafting. I have to make some labels. I have to get this merch done. I don't know what I'm doing. You just knit, Froggy? My daughter knits. Oh, I should show you my daughter. My daughter's like, oh, Mom, I made you the sweaters, right? For the tree. And so she shows me one, and I'm picturing red and greens. She shows me the one she made, and it's like purple and pink and something else. And I'm like, what's up with that? And she's like, well, I'm going to put a little hanger on it. I'm like, but those like aren't the ones like at the Sheep and Wool Festival. How come they're not red and green and stuff? And she's like, well, I'll make some red and green, but you wanted them red and green? I'm trying to use up some of my wool here, right? So my yarn. And I'm like, okay, well, it's really nice, but yeah, I'm like more traditional. So hopefully she springs for some red and green. Oh, yeah, kind of, Alicia. It's that time of year to be overwhelmed, isn't it? It's the, hey, Gumshoe Graham, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? It's totally the time of year to be overwhelmed. If you're not overwhelmed now, you're good. Sheep and Wool Festival, yeah. We go every year. A bit awkward. What is awkward, Fippo? I'm missing a lot of stuff. Jean purses. Oh, yes, I have to, the blue jean things I want to make. I have the blue jeans. They're up, but yeah, have to get to that. It's probably like a January project, Janelle. I have my jeans. They're all saved. That's nice of her. Oh, you mean kind of awkward that, no, she's fine. She knows. I just wanted, it's nice to have a couple pink and purple, but I didn't want her to do them all like pink and purple. You're carrying an 80s throwback jean purse. I have a quilted purse from the 70s. I have it upstairs. I just saw it the other day. Crazy. I loved that purse. Even though I didn't even carry a purse then because I was too little. I think it was like 7. I just love the quiltedness of it. It was like big puffy quilt. Like, not like a, I'll have to bring it down one day. Sheep and Wool Festival. It's one of the biggest sheep and wool textile festivals. Look it up, the Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool Festival. Will I check my email from Gigi? Okay. As soon as I can get my mouse to cooperate. Keeps going over on the other screen when I don't want it to go, and okay. Check my email from Gigi. Well, I got another Michael's jingle alert. Oh, Crystal sent something. I don't see an email from Gigi. I do not see at all from Gigi. When did Gigi send it? Oops. Okay. Mary, I got your email. Thank you. Alicia, I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't see Gigi. Gigi, did you make sure to send it to... Jennifer, I got your email. I'm not really sure what to make of that. I still don't see Gigi. My mouse? Oh. It's, yeah, I'll have to check that. Okay, Crystal said that, you remember AJ, the little boy that was killed, AJ, I think how you pronounce his name. They were saying Friend, Freund. Well, his mother, let's see, pleads guilty to murder to avoid a possible life sentence. Now, she should have had a baby by now, right? Let's see. AJ's mother unexpectedly pled guilty to the boy's murder during a surprise court appearance Thursday morning. Joanne Cunningham, 36, of Crystal Lake, will face 20 to 60 years in prison when sentenced next year, after pleading guilty to first-degree murder charge that has been modified to eliminate the possibility of a life sentence. The plea deal removed language describing the killing as brutal and heinous from the murder charge, which therefore caps her maximum sentence at 60 years. Cunningham will be required to serve 100% of the sentence, prosecutors said. Well, okay. A sentencing status hearing is scheduled for January 30th. McHenry County State's Attorney Patrick Kennelly issued a brief news release announcing the plea deal, stating Cunningham pled guilty for her part in the beating death of her son. Information filed by prosecutors Thursday afternoon includes details of the night AJ died, as well as the assertion that a forensic pathologist would testify that AJ's injuries were consistent with child abuse. The 11-page document states prosecutors would have presented evidence that in the years and months before his death, AJ had been a victim of a number of prior incidents of child abuse, torment, and callous neglect at the hands of his mother. It is also listed on several separate occasions in which AJ was seen with significant bruising and cuts. To explain these injuries, Cunningham at different times said AJ spilled boiling water on himself or had fallen down the stairs. The information also outlines a video on Cunningham's phone made weeks before AJ's murder in which she grabs him by the throat. She pushes him against a wall and insists that he tell her who he is going to get her in trouble with. At one point, she asks AJ why he wants bad things to happen to his younger brother. According to the evidence, prosecutors said would have been presented at trial. The guilty plea means Cunningham stipulated to that and other information contained in the filing, Kennelly said. Much of the aggravation in this case is just the nature of the crime itself, so I do think a lot more information will come out, he added. Cunningham appeared in court Thursday without leg irons or handcuffs and was barely audible when answering questions from Judge Robert A. Wilbrandt regarding the plea arrangement. The atmosphere in the courtroom was solemn as details of the arrangement were outlined. She pled guilty to one count of first-degree murder, stating she struck AJ sometime between April 15th and April 17th, knowing it would create a strong probability of death or great bodily harm. Talks have been ongoing and took months of work, Kennelly said, but most of the developments that led to the guilty plea happened this week. We said that if there is going to be something that gets done, she can plead on the most serious charge, he said. Prosecutors say the guilty plea does not require Cunningham to testify against AJ's 60-year-old father, Andrew Freund Sr., who is charged with murder and other felonies related to the 5-year-old boy's death. But Kennelly said Cunningham could be called as a witness if Freund's, is it Friends? I forgot how to pronounce it now. It's Friends case goes to trial. I can't give you a good idea of how this will ultimately affect the case, his case, or how his case will ultimately be resolved. Just not there yet. Friends court-appointed attorney Henry Sugden said his client planned to cooperate with prosecutors. He doesn't think Cunningham's plea will affect Friend's case. According to court records, the father blamed Cunningham for the boy's death, telling investigators she beat AJ about the head after forcing him to endure a 20-minute cold shower after he lied about soiling his underwear. When the document filed Thursday, within it, the document filed Thursday are excerpts of police interviews with the father. In one exchange, he tells investigators he often had to intercede when Cunningham hit AJ. The father claimed he told Cunningham that's not the way to go, so she came up with cold showers as a punishment instead. He also told police AJ died at some point on the evening of April 14th after Cunningham engaged in some hitting and put AJ in the cold shower. Cunningham put the shower nozzle in AJ's face, which caused him to somehow lose his balance, I'm getting sick, and fall in the tub. I don't remember it being as bad as the other nights when it was just pure, physical punishment, hitting. These people are so sick. Let's see. What is this? Hold on, something just got in my way. An autopsy revealed multiple blunt force injuries to AJ's head, torso, and extremities. Those injuries included abrasions on his forehead that matched the pattern of the detachable shower head, court records state. The cause of death was head injuries, and autopsy determined. AJ initially was reported missing by his parents on April 18th, sparking a massive search that went on for days. During the investigation, detectives recovered a video from the Cunningham's phone showing a partially naked AJ lying on a bare mattress in a crib, being berated by Cunningham for urinating in his bed. A search warrant described the video as the aftermath of a beating the boy suffered at the hands of his mother a month before he was killed. When confronted with the video, the father told investigators AJ died April 15th. He said he stuffed the boy's body into a duffel bag and kept it in the basement for 2 days before taking his remains to a field near Woodstock, where he buried him in a shallow grave. Just weeks ago, Cunningham insisted to a CBS News reporter that she did not harm her son. "I would never hurt my children," she said, sobbing. She acknowledged using drugs while pregnant, which resulted in AJ spending the first 18 months in the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services custody and living with Cunningham's relatives. But AJ later was returned to his mother and father. The child's death ignited a storm of criticism aimed at the Illinois Department of Child and Family Services, which investigated reports of neglect and possible abuse in the months before AJ's death and ruled them unfounded. AJ's surviving siblings, an older brother, a younger brother, and a sister, Cunningham, gave birth to while in jail, have filed suit against 2 DCFS employees who handled the family's case, alleging their inhumane indifference led to AJ's death. Sad story. That's so horrible. So I'm back now. Hold on a second. Hi, Jessica. Hey, Eva. What's up with Eva? Oh, your 20-week ultrasound? Prayers for a good ultrasound. Right, teacup, yeah. You're going to find out, do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet? Huh, funny story. Why do they always return children to the parents who are extremely... Yeah, I know, Lisa, right? Ugh. So anyway, oh my gosh, it's already after 4. Okay, well, it's been an eventful day. It's been a stressful day. Hi, Jessica. I think I'm going to go to bed and get up early and craft and try to have a good day and try to get my Christmas cards ordered and try to do some nice things. Hey, crazy cat lady. How are you? How are you feeling? Yeah, Jeanette, right? I just want to de-stress and go to bed, and another day tomorrow, God willing. Oh, it's a boy, Vincent? Okay, congratulations. So let us know how that goes tomorrow. Gigi, good luck on your surgery. I didn't get an email, Gigi. You can send it to me again. Oh my gosh, that was me dropping the empty can on the floor. Don't get scared. It was not a gunshot. The last one is Sam. I gotta go. Love you all. Okay, Gigi, we love you. We'll talk to you later. We'll hear a good thing about your surgery. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers. You're going really well so far? Oh, good. We're praying for you, crazy cat lady. Good to hear. Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you to all you guys for what you did, supporting getting that nasty channel down. Sorry we got to take time out for that, but thank you. And we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming. All right, take care. Thanks. God bless. Be safe. Be well. Be nice. And now let me figure out how to get my mouse to the other side. See, when I don't want it, when I want it to go to the other side, it doesn't want to go to the other side. I got to bring it out. Okay, now I've got it through the top. End meeting. Okay. Now I've got to come back in.